What's up, everyone? Welcome to the second episode of Random Cheese to Rank 1. In the last episode, we played 5 games, and they were pretty much all bangers. Might have gone a little bit too crazy, but that's okay. Our MMR is 5526, which is the equivalent of rank 80 Grandmaster. Let's begin. Our first game of the day is against a Protoss player, of which I cannot tell the MMR. Now, there's just a couple things that I usually like reminding you guys of, because, you know, not everyone watches every video, of course. I mean, why don't you? No, just kidding. No, not everyone watches every video, so sometimes there's like these little tips and little bits of knowledge that I'd like to share now and then. And I get this question a lot in my Discord of people wondering why or how you get your opponent's MMR to show up in the loading stream. Well, it's pretty simple. The MMR just shows up if the opponent is currently placed in Masters or Grandmaster League, and that's it. Doesn't show up for any of the other leagues. Doesn't show up if the person leaves his league. You can actually do that for some reason. Leaves his league before the match, for example. Or if they haven't played their placements yet, the MMR doesn't show up. But if they're currently ranked in Masters or Grandmaster, that's when the MMR does show. So, couldn't see his MMR. I'm not sure if this is his first game of the season or he just... Sometimes players actually tilt and leave their league. That does happen, so yeah, who knows, right? Now, what am I going to do against this Protoss? For some reason, when I'm playing Terran in this random series, I feel like getting even crazier because my Terran is already a little crazy, right? And I feel like doing even crazier stuff. So what am I going to do? Now, you know, there's one really cool feature in StarCraft 2 that is really underused, and I'm going to try to showcase it this game. If I forget it and you guys never see anything special, then, you know, that's it. No, I'll just tell you guys so you guys can hold me accountable in case I forget. I always really love using the sprays on the workers. Like, I think if you guys are a little more old school, haven't watched in a while, for example, you can spray certain icons with your SCV. Like, you can actually select it. You can, for example, spray a salt bottle on your opponent's base. Or there's even a couple, like... couple memes, like I think the command bruh from like Twitch chat is in there. Like there's a couple, I believe. Maybe even like a Keck W or something, if you guys know what those emotes are. I don't know what cheese hit I'm going to do, but I am focused on spraying because I'm going to use my all-time favorite spray. I remember using this spray in the grand finals of a tournament, and it actually worked. Once you guys are going to see what it is, it's going to be even better. Now, I do wonder why my opponent doesn't like his worker. All right, here we go. Are you guys ready for this spray? You are second place, my friend. God, I love that so much. I freaking... I'm not even sure if I told this backstory. I must have told it at some point. I definitely told it on my stream a couple times. But I played a finals against Max Pax, who is now the best Protoss in the world. Back then, he wasn't. Back then, he was just a normal, really good Protoss, but he wasn't the best Protoss in the world. And I sprayed this in his base every single time in the finals, and I actually won. I thought it was really funny. Like, it's just freaking hilarious. It does look like he wants to send his adept across the map, else he wouldn't be building a battery there, most likely. Want to look at it again just quickly? Oh, look at that beautiful medal. Isn't it great? I mean, at least he's second place, right, guys? Like, it's not that bad. Nothing wrong with a little second place action over here. Now, yeah, that is about to kill my SCV. I do know that, so I need to be a little careful for that. And actually click this one away. Why is he not killing that, though? Like, why is he not killing my SCV? Now he's just gonna lose the adept. Okay, and he's... Oh, no, I mismicroed that, but then he mismicroed in turn, so... Yeah, I mean, I guess that's nice. I guess we're even, but in the end, we're not even because I killed his adept and he killed nothing. I think maybe he thought that SCV walking up the ramp wasn't my scouting SCV, but it was actually like the SCV from this command center that I clicked away. Like, he could have just denied that for a decent amount of time and it would have been totally worth it for him to send his adept across, but now... He just lost an adept for free, and that's it. Now, I'm going to go for a mass cyclone all-in. That's what I'm going to do this game. Oh, that battery finished at the perfect time. That sucks for us. That would have been really nice if I could have done damage against the battery. I do want to save my units as much as I can. Oh, he's not using the battery overcharge, guys. You got to be using that battery overcharge, my friend. Did he not save energy for the battery? Oh, no, guys, you can't be... I don't want to win like this. I want to win with a really cool strategy with my beautiful Cyclone. Why is he not using the battery overcharge? He didn't save any energy for it, I'm afraid. He's probably going to try to target it. Maybe I can even kill this pylon. I mean, now the silver medal is starting to look very realistic here, I have to say, guys. Like, that is a, you know, a little bit of a prophecy there, you could say. I guess I'll just morph that over already. And yeah, it really looks like my opponent is just gonna die to a couple cyclones walking into his base. This is not what's supposed to happen. I can tell you guys that much. This is not what I expected this game to look like at all. Is there maybe like DTs on the way? That could be the case. There could be like DTs because it's like way too much damage he's taking from this. Like it's really just 2 cyclones, or well, it was 1 cyclone for the most part with 1 Reaper, and that was about it. He's gonna try to target my cyclones, but I'll just start microing these back and forth as you do. Gonna get the speed on the cyclones as well. Maybe I can even save that Reaper. He's probably gonna go up to the battery, right? I mean, he's not going up to the battery. I'm gonna kill that Stalker. Oh man, this has been a really I was gonna say brutal again there for a second, if you guys remember me saying that before. Well, that is, yeah, I mean, he doesn't have anything left. I mean, I shouldn't be launching mules, by the way. Like, that's a little stupid. Because if there's one thing I can lose to, it's a couple DTs walking in. Now, I do still have 1 scan, so that's good. Wait, did I? Oh! Wait, are cyclones that slow? No, right? Are cyclones really that slow? There's absolutely no way. Oh, okay, he has blink. I was wondering, like, how the hell did that catch up? So he's gonna lose the Stalker for it, but he did kill Cyclone, so that's pretty valuable. Probably should have killed that Reaper before blinking out. Yeah, I wonder if he's just going for, like, a 4-gate blink all-in. I definitely explained this concept before, but I can explain it again, is that there is a thing called greedy all-ins, or at least that's the way I call it. I shouldn't pretend it's like an official term or anything. That's what I call it. And it's when you, a lot of time cheesy players, they will die to cheese themselves because they'll play like super greedy. They'll just think that, okay, I'm going for an all-in here. I can cut all the corners, make my cheese hit as hard as possible, and then, yeah, win the game that way. But very often, those very cheesy players... One that comes to mind, if you guys have followed the pro scene a little bit, is Haas. He is probably known as like the cheesiest player in StarCraft. Well, I think right now he's... I was going to say he's retired. I don't think he's retired. I think he's on the verge of retiring. Like, I think he's announced that he's going to retire after this year or something. He's known as being like the cheesiest player. And whenever I would play against him in a tournament, I would win in 5 minutes every time because I just cheesed him back. And he was one of those greedy cheesers. And when he won in like big tournaments and stuff, it was mostly because the opponents were so afraid and they played very, very scared. But the reality, what you were supposed to do is just attack him back and he would die, you know? So that's a greedy cheese. And that is pretty much what I think my opponent was doing here. Is it going to be DTs? Oh, it is going to be DTs. Okay, there we go. So that is at least nice to see. Let me just make sure I kill this pylon really fast. Wait, no, he lost the prism. Like, this is not... You can't be losing prisms like that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed in him. Like, I feel like he had like tools to make this a really great game, but everything just went wrong. Like, literally everything. I do wonder, we didn't see these guys LMR. I wonder if this was just a longer queue than I realized. Like, I don't want to be too mean. Like, it sounds like I'm being a little mean. Like, maybe I should drop this, but this game, I think this was probably the warm-up game of the century for him. Like, you know, I like to call my first game of the day a warm-up game. Right now, I already feel quite warm, to be honest, but I think for my opponent, I mean, it is relatively early in the morning. This was probably the ultimate warm-up game. Or it is the game that's going to make him uninstall StarCraft because literally everything went wrong. My build, I don't even know if my build was any good at all. Like, I couldn't test it in this game. Like, I always talk about being realistic, you know? Like, I'd love to be like, man, my build is freaking awesome and I played perfect. But I think this one was a little bit more on the opponent's side, making mistakes. But, as I said, fantastic warm-up game. Let's get to game number 2. Second game is going to be a rematch. Oh, what the hell is this? Oh. I got some kind of alert for the beginning of the month. I think you guys could I'm not quite sure if you could hear that or if I need to cut it out. If you guys didn't hear anything, I probably cut it out already. I was just doing the intro for the game and my freaking phone started blaring. Like it was like a test alert or something. Now we're playing against 4Jumi, a 6.1k Protoss player, and I have something to tell you guys. Okay, so the last game, my opponent was this guy as well. So I got a lot of MMR for that game, and I think we can definitely confirm that it was a little bit of a warm-up game for the opponent because his MMR was super high. He was a 6k player, and yeah, I mean, he didn't play like a 6k player, to be fair. I can kind of get it because Homester Cup just ended. It was a tournament in Germany. I know he was there. It's very early in the morning, so I think he probably, you know, rushed back home. He's probably very tired, very likely hungover as well. So I get it. I do feel a little bad by, you know, thinking that he was probably not that great for a little bit. But in the end, I was right. I was making excuses for my opponent. I was actually correct, so that's quite funny to see. Now, I guess we're going to go for the link drop strategy here. I wonder if my opponent's going to scout me fast because I am playing random. Okay, so he's going to block my natural. I'll just be taking the third right away. That's no problem. I'm not quite sure yet what the follow-up is going to be. I'm definitely going to go for that link drop strategy as I usually like to do. And then I guess we'll just see after. Now, his other account was 5.8k to be exact. This account is... Oh, no, I had only 2 on gas there for a second. Not quite sure if that's going to be bad for me or not. Probably okay. But this account is 6.1k. So if we win this one, that's officially going to be probably for quite a while, to be honest, the highest MMR player that we beat. Because how often are we going to be beating freaking 6.1k MMR Protoss players? Like, I think my main account with the practice is not even 6.1k, you know? Now, sometimes I do draw a lot of power from playing like an absolute baboon in these series. So I guess, you know, that does make a decent amount of sense if I would somehow kill someone with this, but not otherwise. He's scouting for a proxy hatchery. Okay, this map, I didn't do this on purpose, to be fair, but this map could be a little more tricky for my opponent if I play link drop. Like, first of all, this is a good Zerg map to begin with, but this map also has gold bases, so I could just be taking the gold base, and that's going to be pretty hard for my opponent to know. I'm a little nervous about the late lair. Like, I think my my link drops might not be fast enough. Oh, and he let me kill the probe as well. Yeah, I definitely think, guys... I mean, I'm pretty certain of it that my opponent is probably a little hungover, to be fair. Because, like, all these small mistakes, like, I feel like he can only truly be, like, particularly sleepy. Else he really would have been making all of these mistakes over at 6.1k MMR, like, losing the Adept. He's also just, I feel like he's not really paying attention and stuff, you know, like, properly. Like, maybe I can even get in here. Let's see. That'd be quite funny. Oh, well, yeah, I mean, this way I can get in, so that's quite nice. Let's see, just gonna go around. I think the Adept is showing up over here. Let's see, can I catch that? That would be really sick. Oh, I think I can catch it, actually. Let's see how's the micro. Barely good enough, I believe. There we go. So I'm gonna be able to kill the Adept, which is awesome. Let's move these closer as well. And then I think I'm gonna go for the Hydrogen right away. He does have the Stargate right there. So that's gonna be a little scary. Let's see. Yeah, you can definitely tell the timing is a little off with me only having 2 in gas there for a second. That is making this a little more difficult. Let's see. I just hope it's not a Void Ray. I feel like if it's a Void Ray, we're probably going to be in a decent amount of trouble. Killing an Adept fast, however, is very, very nice for us. Now, I didn't spray the silver metal in his base this time, so maybe that's going to draw a little bit away from my powers as well. I guess we'll see. Here we go. So I got a bunch of links into the main base. Oh, this is going to be really nice. And the next to the links is going to be able to go in here because he's definitely... Oh, I was a little bit late on responding to that Oracle, to be fair. So I'm going to lose a couple Zerglings. I'm going to kill 1 probe there, which is nice. Let's see. Is the Oracle running out of energy yet? I can probably surround the Stalker here, guys. Here we go. I'm going to be able to get that Stalker pretty fast. And the Zealot as well. This is still alive, too. And he doesn't have any additional area units for now, guys. Here we go. He's going to have to do a decent amount of micro. Probably just kill the battery. Maybe just deny mining forever. I'm going to get movement speed. I need 41 drones. Oh, there's another Oracle there. I need 41 drones, I believe. I think we're going to make a Spore as well. I don't really want to die to... 2 Oracles flying into my base. So let's go up to 41 workers. I need to rally a couple more in my main base, I think. And did we do enough damage? Maybe. Like the attack, I really think if we hit like a little bit earlier, which we would have if I didn't forget to mine 3 in gas for a little bit, it would have been super good. Now, I would say it is probably just decent. Oh, if he's going to go out, I will shade into his base again. Let's see. Is he going to go out again? He is going to go out again. Can I kill that probe? Probably not. Yeah, he's going to move across with a bunch of these Oracles. The thing is, I don't have my Hydras yet, guys. So these 2 Adepts that he has, plus the 2 Oracles, could do it. Oh, wait. Did he... No, those are newly warped in, right? I'm pretty sure. Those could be doing a significant amount of damage. I'll just target one of the Oracles. There we go. Not going to lose that many drones there. He did see the Hydra then, I believe. So that could be a little annoying. Wait, did I only lose 1 drone? Or did I just make too many drones before? Oh, here we go. I'm going to be able to do a lot of damage to these. I have the Hydras in the main as well if he finishes the shade. So they are going to take a decent amount of damage. We need to make a couple more Overlords here. Should I make... No, I don't think so. I was going to say, should I maybe make Creep? But I should probably just keep injecting forever. Let's get the other upgrade for the Hydras as well. Looks like my opponent is taking the gold base already. That is quite fast. Let's look at the timing on that exactly. It's pretty new still. Okay, so it sucks that we were like a little behind on Overlords, but I still think we're going to be able to hit a really good timing attack here. Ling Hydra. I don't think any upgrade is going to be finished by then from the Twilight Council, so there's not going to be Charge or Blink or Glaives probably. I would imagine that a bunch of Oracles could be on the way too. Like, it's not even the craziest strategy. Well, maybe it is a little crazy, right? Like trying to kill Hydras with Oracles. Like, it would work if you have enough. But, like, since I'm going to have a decent amount of Hydras, that's probably going to be a little painful for him. I'm going to have to... Okay, that is... Ooh, that looks like he's going to go for glaives here, guys. I do not want to be building that. Please get out of the way of the freaking larva. So, yeah, that looks like a lot of adepts, guys. That might be just a glaives catch. Okay. If I can kill the battery, that'd be really nice. Okay, these Hydras are going to pop off, though. Like, I just need to make sure to stay out of range of the shield battery overcharge. That's the most important thing. Let's see. There's another stasis over here. Exactly. I always want to be forcing those stasis traps down. I think it would be nice for me to go for the natural, to be honest. It's also a little scary, though, to be fair. Here we go. Let's see if I can trigger another stasis trap. Oh, might be able to get that one. Barely. No, I think I'm going to kill the cybernetic core here, guys. That could be quite nice. He's going to try to go for a surround here, looks like. Okay. I need my Zerglings in front no matter what. Let me just make sure to target those Oracles. The Oracles are going to die. The Adepts are going to get massively surrounded by those Zerglings. Look at that. Oh my god. The Hydra DPS is coming to fruition completely. And now I can just target down his wall. I don't think there's really anything he's going to be able to do about it. He's going to lose those couple Zealots already. Let's target down that cybernetic core. And I think our opponent is in a massive amount of trouble. I'm going to depower that as well. Let's make sure I keep injecting. There are a couple of depths over here. That's definitely a good move by him. Wait, is there more? Yeah, there's more Zealots morphing, which makes sense, right? Because he doesn't have the cybernetic core. I don't know if that means he has charge on the way, though. And there we go, guys. The 6-1 Protoss player falls twice to us. First to our Terran, to, well, a kind of a weird Cyclone build. I did that exact build for the first time, but here the link drops into the Hydra is very, very, very strong. I mean, I always said I really think with this kind of style you can be the pro player. I do still want to give, you know, benefit of the doubt and credit where credit's due. I'm pretty sure he's like a little bit tired or hungover because this is not his normal self. Like, I've played against him before. He's definitely a lot better than my Zerg. He can definitely play better than this, but still, guys, record is a record. We beat a 6-1 Protoss player with our Zerg, and it was a very one-sided landslide victory as well. Let's go for the next game. Game number 3 is another game. Oh my god. Oh, it looks like we got Terran. I saw that from the, what's it called? Like the little tooltip. It was talking about Hellions, so I knew we were getting a Terran here. All right, well, I have to say, guys, I would enjoy just an episode of beating a pro player with all my races, but I hope for his mental sake that he, you know, gets a dub on the board here, because if I'm just going to steal all of his MMR with my stupid stuff, I feel like he's not going to have a great mood today. You know, it's not entirely my fault, of course, but still, guys, I hope he gets a dub on the board. Now, I'm just going to start this game by playing a little weird, which in this case is walling off on the low ground. You know, I once upon a time, I had a really cool build against Protoss that was... The main reason why it was cool, because no one played like it, and also no one ever copied it, but it was good enough for me to beat really, really good players with it. And I mean, like, the best Protoss players in the world. I remember this being the build I used against Max Packs in that final every single game. And I also beat legendary pro Protoss player parting with it. And it's really just, you make 2 barracks before... Normally you play this way different, by the way. Like, normally you would wall this off and hide the second barracks. Here, I'm making it a little more obvious, but it's all good. I'm just, you know, trying to mind game a little bit, see how it goes. And then you just run 5 Marines around really fast. I'm just gonna make a gas. I don't want this gas, or maybe I do want that gas, actually. Like, I need to get a factory at some point. I just don't know when. But I'm gonna make 5 Marines walk around the Adept and just walk into his mineral line, and I'm very curious to see, you know, if that's gonna work out for me. Probably make another depot over here. I do think there's a chance he sees this barracks. In that case, I might change my mind a little bit. If I was him right now, yeah, I can very clearly see why you're supposed to... I can use this SCV. I just need to make sure it comes from the right path. Yeah, that was kind of cool. And now he's going to lose this probe for it, which is quite nice for me. I now see why you should wall off the main base, because from his POV, I'm pretty sure... Oh, no, he's going to kill it? No, barely not. I'm pretty sure this looks like a proxy barracks marauder kind of thing, right? So he should be making a battery anyway. I think if I wall off a little faster, it looks a little more like a regular double gas kind of build. So maybe that's why I want the wall. Dude, I could do a 1 base all in from here. Wow. Okay, this is cool. I mean, I'm not sure if this is the perfect situation for it, but I could do a 1 base all in from here because... Well, maybe... No, I think he can actually see it on this map. Okay, maybe this map is not the best for it. I think if the Adept is here, Yeah, he can probably see the fact that there's no command center over there. So maybe not the best situation for this. I'm still going to try it, though, because why the hell not? Like, this is another one of those cool builds. Kind of like what I did in the first game of the first episode of this, where I went for freaking mass Hellion to counter Hydras kind of thing, right? Like, it's just really cool to try stuff like that out. So why the hell not? Now, I think I could probably use Stim and tanks without medevac sounds all right to me. The problem is, guys, he hasn't left his base. I'm pretty much showing you guys... Oh, wait, he has left his base. How this build works. He now sees the factories there. I'm gonna... So you'll have to wait for a unit to show up at your base, and then you walk in. Exactly like this. But as I expected, there is a battery, so we're gonna have to walk away again quite fast. I'm gonna start Stim already. Gonna move out with the rest of these Marines, too. This is enough Marines that I could one-shot... probes under a battery. So if the situation arises where... Oh, actually, dude, the more I realize about this map, the more I realize that this build is not fitted for this map. Like, I can't have high ground vision on this map with my tanks. Well, wait, can I kill that from here? I could probably kill the cybernetic score from there. Or here, even. Yo, that is pretty freaking cool, isn't it? I actually love the idea of that. That sounds pretty freaking cool. Now, maybe I should wait here now with a couple more Marines. Yeah, this is really risky what I'm doing here, because if he catches these, we're just going to be in a massive amount of trouble. Now, this definitely doesn't look like the greatest cheese I've ever invented. But, I mean, every single factor that I've mentioned, or everything that I mentioned, is a factor in that. Like, first of all, should have walled off the main base first for the mind games. Then, second of all, choose a freaking different map in many ways, right? Because, first of all, you can see the command center here for the mind games. And then, second of all, I can't get a high ground vision without flying a free... Maybe that's an idea, actually. I'm going to build a barracks next to his base just so I can fly it over for vision. Now, oh, that's actually one thing about this build, or about this specific cheese, that's going to be significantly worse now in the current patch. And that is that I need 3 tanks because of battery overcharge. I can't damage anything otherwise. See, I'm just going to make a barracks here. Like, why the hell not, right? Like, I feel like if I can get in range to siege that, there might actually be, like, a decent, you know, chance here. Unless there's, like, DTs or... I mean, I think the thing look at that, the freaking observer over there. I wish I could scan that right now. I will find you. Where are you now? No, I wish I could scan that, guys, but it's a little bit too far away. I guess it's time for us to go. I do want to kill that observer, though, so I think I'm just going to go for it here. Looks like I have a decent surround on that. There we go. That is going to die now. That is great. Oh, wait, is that a free sentry? Why the hell is there a sentry there? Wait, he's going to lose this. Wait, this could be perfect. Oh, no, he's still at home with... Ah, that sucks. He had 2 stalkers exactly at home. That's going to be a little painful. I mean, I'm going to kill a decent amount of SCVs, or probes, rather, and it's going to be a good distraction, but still. I do love the fact that my barracks is freaking finishing. It does seem like my opponent was going to go for something, like, pretty committed, though. Let's see, the robo is a little far in the back, so maybe we can make something happen over here. All right, 3 tanks it is. I can't believe I have a barracks here just for vision. I mean, that's very... Tell me that's not freaking cool, guys. The barracks is actually coming over for vision, which is awesome. He does have a war prism, by the way. The war prism is going to make this pretty scary. Oh, let me just make sure to micro these perfectly. Need to make sure to split the Marines against the Colossus. One of those... oh, he did kill one of my tanks. That is quite annoying. Did I kill an Immortal? I don't think I did, but I'm not 100% sure. I think I might have to start just making Marauders only. Or should I get like a second factory or something crazy? Let's see, I'm going to get a tech lab on this. I think I actually want to expand. I know it sounds absurd, but I do think I want to expand. I mean, if a second Colossus finishes, that's going to be freaking painful. Like, really is going to be super, super painful. Man, this barracks is great, though. This is probably my... Oh, wait, why is there an Immortal there? Okay, he was trying to snipe it with the Prism, right? Yeah, correct. This is a good idea, actually, by him. Trying to snipe it with a Prism. Okay, so now I have a 4th tank available. He does still have battery overcharge, and he has freaking 3 Colossus, guys. That is a lot of Colossus. Just need to make sure I keep covering my tanks with whatever I have. Definitely don't think expanding is really on the card for now. Wait, both of those batteries are actually offline. Maybe I can get in here a little bit. I hope for his sake he's not... Yeah, exactly. He was going to go for it without getting a battery. Yeah, maybe I can just... Guys, if he's not going to have a battery, we can actually get a really good fight here, I think. I'm leapfrogging my tanks forward very, very slowly. Gonna keep one of these over here. Wait, can I kill this freaking robo? But he's gonna go already. That's too fast, guys. He's going super fast. He does have that Did he lose an Immortal? I think he might have lost an Immortal there. He is gonna lose the robo as well, which is absolutely massive. There we go. Now I just need to make sure to babysit my tanks. He's gonna go for it now, it looks like. Gonna target the Immortal first. Let's make sure I split the Marines. I'm getting the target fire on the Colossus, which is absolutely massive. That Colossus is gonna fall. And we're actually still gonna do it with this absolutely freaking ridiculous all-in. Guys, please, whatever you do, just realize it's not my fault if you copy this all in and lose, okay? I'm going to be very honest here. I've said this a lot before, but I don't believe in my build. I'm like, yeah, maybe you don't want to copy this, but then you guys see me beat a freaking high Grandmaster Protoss pro gamer with it. This player beat Showtime, by the way, in the Homesteader Cup, who is like freaking 7K Protoss player, so he's very, very good. And I beat him with this, so it seems silly for me to say it's not good. This build, I mean, a version of this build could probably work very, very well. This one was not quite it. Like, I hit kind of late, and he did very specific things to happen. Notice how he was getting charge and thermal lance and a DT shrine, and he attacked before all of them. So obviously having one of these, like even DTs would have won the game instantly because I have one orbital is simply just not enough scans. I would have to make turrets and it would just get a little too weird with base rates and stuff. But a win is a win. We won 3 games in a row against this pro gamer, and I'm not even done yet. Let's go to game number 4. All right, game number 4 is also going to be against 4GB, of course. Now, just like I said last game, I do really hope he gets a win on the board. So we're Zerg again. So that's 2 Terran and 2 Zerg games, right? Should I do anything like... You know, I'm very curious if I could do my build, but take the gold base on this map. That's kind of what I... wait, what's that? I think it was the... Yeah, that was the last episode, right? I played the Protoss. It was actually the same spawns, but I was Protoss in the top right, of course. And we played against a Zerg taking the gold base, and that is a build that, you know, I'm get to be a little afraid of. But now, I have actually never tried this before. The gold base with the link drop build. Is that, like, freaking genius? I think it might be a really strong build. Yeah, the main problem is that we just link drop this guy already, so... You know, he's going to be prepared for anything. It's going to be for the freaking link drop, right? But still, I do really like this idea. He could block it as well. Yeah, I guess let's see. I do need to move my drone out a little earlier, I suppose. So I'll just click this one, I think. That makes sense. Is that even on time? Yeah, it's probably on time. We'll see, I guess. It's probably on time. Now, okay, there is a probe there. Do I... No, I don't think I should dodge the probe. I think I should just go for it, right? I think it makes sense. Like, if he's following it, I'll just send another drone. Doesn't look like he was following it, actually. I'll just mine out. I don't know if it matters which one you mine out, actually. So even this is a little late. Like, even this, I need to send the drone a little bit faster. I mean, it's not going to be a huge deal, to be fair. But I could have sent it out a little faster. And there we go. So I'm going to be able to take this gold base over here. Make some more drones. And this is going to get very interesting. I'm really curious to see how this is gonna work out, to be honest. Because in my head, this should be a very good strategy, right? Because it's... I mean, my economy with this build is already not perfect. But now, I might have a really good economy while doing the same build, just because I have the gold base instead of a regular one. I guess it is a little more vulnerable to like a cannon rush or something. Like if my opponent would go for like a reactive cannon rush, I don't think that would necessarily be a good strategy, but it might be good against me. And why I don't think it would be that good normally is because, like, if you're going to spend money cannon rushing this, the Zerg is still free to do whatever they want on the other side, right? Now, I do have to transfer over drones, I think. I don't really want to transfer out too many drones. Like, I kind of want to play it a little more smart. So I think I'm just going to do... pretty much what I usually do and just slowly make drones and send them over there. I'm also going to split my Zergling drops this time. So they're not both going to arrive at the exact same spot. I think that would be a good idea. Now, guys, if this strategy ends up being really good on this map... Oh, I should probably... I don't have enough links to kill these rocks, I think. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to wait for the queen to be able to saturate that. But if this strategy ends up being really good on this map against Protoss, I could even consider picking Zerg against Protoss on this map, right? Because, I mean, the strategy would just be insane. Exactly. There is the adept that I was expecting. Guess I'll just chase the probe for now. He's going to deny these for a little bit, but it's really not going to be the biggest deal ever, like I said. This is why I didn't transfer drones, by the way. Because I didn't want to spend, you know... my money making too many Zerglings early on. Probably get a really nice fight here, actually. Oh, no, barely no. That would have been perfect. Okay, now link speed finishes, and now he's going to be a little scared. I barely don't have enough links here. Let's see. I'm going to try fight this, start mining from this. Let's see if I can get these. It'd be awesome if I could try and get these. Do I go for Hydralisk again? Probably, right? Let's see, I'm going to send 3 over here, and then the next is going to go over here. Probably just make a wave of drones now. I would imagine we're going to play against a Stargate again. I'll build a spore over there. Okay, let's see. Oh, there's actually one link missing here. That sucks. We are missing one Zergling. Guys, I saw the Oracle move out, so that could be pretty good because I did make the Spore. I mean, even if the drones are going to die, that means the Oracle is not going to be at home. So that is a pretty big thing here. Okay, let's get these couple Zerglings over. Oh, he's attacking right now. I need to move away already. There we go. He did move the Oracle back, which is quite interesting. Let's see what he's all going to make. Looks like he is playing very defensive. He has a couple batteries online. See, I'm going to send these over here. This could be quite nice. These are not going to get too much done. Oh, the adepts are still there. I didn't see those for a second. Okay, let's move those back. I mean, so far, really good defense by him. Obviously, kind of to be expected, right? Because he did, play against the strategy last game as well. Okay, so there are a couple oracles. I have the queen and the spore, though, so that's going to be pretty all right, I think. There we go. Okay, he sees the spore. He might try to get the drones from the gas. I'm not quite sure. Oh, thank goodness I made it. I honestly, I forgot that I made a spore there, to be fair. So I'm quite happy that it was actually there. I'm going to lose this queen, I believe. Or maybe I can bait him into the spore crawler. Seems pretty fine still. Let's see. Oh, wait. I'm going to kill that stalker? How is that even... Okay. Wait, I killed a probe too. What the? How is that even possible, guys? I killed that freaking stalker. I don't think my hydras are going to be slightly too late here, though. That is definitely a bit of a problem. Let's see if I can snipe another probe. My opponent is playing a little all-in. Yeah, we get another probe too. Oh my goodness. We are kind of popping off here, guys. Not going to lie. Let's see. I'm going to attack another probe. That's going to be a distraction for me to get that adept. Okay, now he's A moving over here. So that dies. There's something. Oh, it's a revelation over here. Let's see. Might be able to get another probe. I mean, these are doing so much freaking damage, surprisingly, right? Look at this. I'm gonna get another probe as well. There we go. And I'm gonna save it momentarily too. I did manage to kill those rocks finally. How many workers do I have? I have enough workers. Guys, the best part of all of this is that I need even less workers to make this work because I'm mining from a freaking gold base, right? Now, I am a little late on the overlords this time, unfortunately. That is a decent mistake. And my opponent is gonna go for mass adepts this time, which is gonna be pretty scary. I think I'm gonna make overlord speed so I can drop in his main base. I think one creep tumor now would be nice, to be honest. Like, one creeper now would definitely be quite nice. Maybe I should make a 12 Zergling so I can find a proxy pylon out on the map. Like, keep in mind, he could have proxied a pylon anywhere. Now, if you guys don't know... oh, maybe I can get one of these now. Adepts with glaives are super good against hydras. Like, really good. So that means I need pretty much the perfect fight here. I haven't seen him move out yet. Oh, maybe I can get these. That looks nice. There we go. I'm gonna get one of those. That's great. Let's see if he has a third base already, because I'm not quite sure about that. I'm gonna inject this. Let's keep spreading creep as I can. Okay, so he does have a... Yeah, he's just massing out... what's it called? He's just massing up freaking adepts, which is really smart, I have to say. Like, that's exactly what he wants to be doing. I'm just going to grab the watchtower and just not attack. I feel like he's going to expect me to attack directly. Oh, I really like this play I'm doing here, guys. I really like this play. He's going to expect me to attack directly, but instead I'm going to drop in his main base and create a really annoying situation where he's going to have to shade back and forth. Now, I do need to make sure I don't die in this moment. I can also send the Zerglings over there to run into the natural as he's busy, chasing down these drops. My worker count is still very small, so I need to not get overconfident. Obviously, really good job by my opponent to react to the situation here. Gonna go for a roach wine. I feel like this drop is gonna be really nice. Let's see, can I get that oracle? Probably not. Okay, let's see. Is he gonna recall? Is he gonna shade into my base? Like, what is the plan? This is gonna be a very crucial moment here. He's just making more and more stuff. Okay, he's warping in Stalker. That's not what you want to warp in there, my friend. Trust me. That is not what you want to warp in. And that is a bunch of dead Stalkers instantly. Okay, I can probably depower this pylon as well. And now it's my moment to run into the main base. Now, he does have that covered. Let's see. What is there over here? Yeah, he does a good amount of defense. Oh, I need my overlords here. ASAP. Please, overlords, come. Oh, my God. I would have lost everything there if that ended up being a fight. Could probably just keep dropping here because this is going to be really annoying for him to deal with if he doesn't have, like, enough Stalkers over here, I have to say. He might end up recalling these to the third base, I think. Guess I'll just attack over there. Oh, I need to be really careful for that battery overcharge. That's going to be tough to deal with. Here we go. The Hydras are dropping in again. Yeah, these Hydra trades are going to be so good. He does have the battery overcharge. Yo, look at the way these Hydras are trading, guys. These are some really cool plays, but I still have to be really careful. I think I'm going to go in the back of the mineral line. That is probably the best area that I can find. So the adepts don't get on top of the Hydras. There we go. The Hydras are still popping off, guys. And the battery overcharge is running out. Let's see. It's a really close fight, actually. It's barely going to be good for us here. It was very close. Now, there's no more battery overcharge, so these Hydras can fight from a really good distance. The Oracle does die. Look at these Hydras just absolutely pop off. I'm going to be able to kill the cannons over here. I didn't save these, unfortunately. Let's see. He's shading on top, but he doesn't have that many Adepts left anymore, guys. Like, this is so many Hydras. I think it's going to be really close, to be honest. I think it's going to be super close to see if I can make this happen. Let's see. Oh, that's a bunch more Adepts that I didn't really want to see, to be fair. I mean, if I can fight him from a distance, it's always going to be pretty good, right? That is a thing. I'm going to start producing some roaches. I think I made way too many overlords on accident. That was probably a hotkey issue. I definitely wasn't intending to make that many overlords. But now, guys, I'm starting to get roaches up as well. These roaches are going to tank so well for the Hydras, but now he does have the Colossus already. I'm going to go for the drop again, I think. Here we go. This looks like a decent idea. Hope he doesn't get that one overlord. I don't think he will, but it is pretty close. All right, let's go for the drop again, I suppose. Oh, he tried to blink, but that was not the right blink. My opponent doesn't have that much economy anymore, but neither do I, so that could be a bit of a problem. Very rough for me to see the Colossus pop up there, because that's going to make it way more difficult. Okay, let's try and get roach speed here. And what do I do with these Hydras now? Probably go for even more drops, right? That is the wrong button. Let's get a couple of drop alerts instead. Here we go. Into the base. All right. This is once again a really good distraction here. I mean, it's not going to do too much damage, right? But it's always going to be quite good. How many drones do I have? Probably like 40 or something. 37 drones. Yeah, it's really not that many drones. I think with the Colossus coming out, he might have stabilized just enough, unfortunately, guys. Now, I do think dropping the Hydras is going to be the right idea, because they will not be able to do any damage against the Colossus, unfortunately. Yeah, let's see. Is this saturated? It's almost saturated. Let's get a couple more drones for that. Then I'll start making roaches. I do like the idea of going for tunneling claws as well. I feel like going for tunneling claws could be quite cool. Okay, so I'm going to catch these Adepts, and I'm going to catch these Adepts as well, I believe. Okay, so that's quite nice. Here we go. I'm just going to chase those down real quick. Sucks that I don't have roach speed, actually. That does hurt a significant amount. You guys come back here, please. Okay. I mean, I'm going to kill it eventually, right? It's just being a little annoying, pretty much. Now, should I go for Burrow, or what should I go for exactly? I'm not 100% sure. See, my supply is pretty... Man, it's actually pretty crazy what the gold can freaking afford you, right? Like, holy cow. Okay, let's see. Where do I want to attack with the Roach Hammer? That is the question, guys. I think I have one more attack in me over here. Okay, there's an observer there, unfortunately. And he does still have some batteries at the front. That is a little tough to deal with. I guess I'm just going to send some changelings, see if I can get some scouting over here. Yeah, that is just pure mass Colossus. I feel like I should be able to get on top of that, to be fair, but it's always going to be a little risky, right? Let's see. Okay, he does have good force field. Wait, he force fielded the wrong side, it looks like. Okay. I mean, I am super on top of these Colossus here, guys. Look at this. Okay, one of those is going to fall. The next one is going to fall too, which is really nice, but sadly, doesn't look like it's going to be quite enough here. Here we go. Those arrived a little bit too late, unfortunately. Let's back off with these. I'm losing a lot of units over here as well. I mean, he's going to lose the workers there. I got the drop into the main base as well at the same time. I mean, I'm killing an insane amount of stuff here, guys, to be honest. Like, I'm killing way more stuff than he wanted, probably. I mean, that's for sure. Maybe I can even kill the freaking Nexus. There is a lot of Adepts in my main base, though. Maybe I can sneak out with one of these Hydra drops. I feel like that's... Oh, he saw it, I believe. Oh, no. That looked like the Stalker path was just an accident more than anything else. Let's see if I can target down the Nexus. That would be fantastic. Drop those over here. Kill a bunch of the remaining workers. I'm just going to remake all those probes as well. Am I going to be able to kill it? It's close. Yeah, there we go. Okay, awesome. Now, he can blink on top of these, so I need to micro these very carefully. Here we go. Let's see if I can get a couple more workers. I mean, any workers I get are going to be awesome. Look at this. That is some really good freaking damage over here, guys. He's losing so many of his last remaining workers, and I think we are going to get away with it, too. There we go. Do I need to... Yeah, I need to resaturate this one. I'm just going to keep making roaches as well. I do think maybe I should go for even more drops here, because the drops have been working out so perfectly for us. See, maybe this time it's going to be roach drops, though, instead of the, you know, good old Hydra. Look, guys, these games are freaking insane, right? Like, this is playing against a pro Protoss player, guys. Very, very excited about this one. Now, there's one thing, and that is that I'm obviously just limited to making freaking roaches now. I mean, I can always transition. I just think I need enough units at all times, right? Which makes it a lot more difficult. I guess... Oh, wait. I was going to take a base, but it seems like I will have to just stay at home for now. Does he have anything against the Hydra drop? I'm not quite sure, actually. Okay, that is Disruptor shot number 1. That's already a little wasted, which is nice. Let's see if I can do some damage over here. I saw he was warping in. I kind of doubt it's going to be enough warp-ins, though. Let me make sure to target at a depth over there because they do so much freaking damage. Oh, I would love to jump on top, but there's just not enough stuff for it yet. Okay, this roach attack is going to be awesome over here. Let's see if I can kill one of the big units. That would be super nice. Not quite on top of the big units, unfortunately. Let's see if he can... Yeah, exactly. He shot his own units. Here we go, guys. There's going to be one Colossus falling already. That is super nice. There we go. Oh, he misclicked over there. That is going to be a few too many, but I do get the disruptor for it, so I'm not quite sure if I dislike it that much, to be honest. These units are still doing a really good job. Can I get enough probes here? That'd be so nice if I could catch most of these probes. Let's see, I'm going to get a decent amount, but not the most. And now I have to, or not the majority, I should say. And now I do have to back off. He does blink forward into the roaches, which is very nice for me. That's going to allow me to get like some freer trades here. I like how I use freer instead of just saying it's not the best trade ever, but I'm going to kill a couple of units, which is nice. Now, he did clear up my units in the main base. Let's see. I need to go for more and more jobs, I believe, over and over. I have 40 workers now, which is not that great, though. Maybe I should be trying to spread a little more creep here. You see, I thought I tried to take another base. I'm not quite sure what happened to it. Maybe the adept stopped it in time or something. Not quite sure. Now, one thing that I'm struggling with is the fact that the Hydra drops are doing way better than the Roach drops, but I don't want to make too many Hydras because then you have mass Hydras against mass Colossus, right? And that is just unfortunate. Guess I'll go try and kill these rocks. Let's see. Oh, there's a big army over there. That is interesting. Guess I'll just drop these in the main base. He might have an observer. Let's see. Is that just Mass Stalker walking around? I guess it might just be Mass Stalker walking around. Oh, no. I don't want to have anything to do with that. There we go. Good splits, of course. Let's see. I'm just going to keep trying. Okay. Might save that one even. Exactly. There we go. Does he have a sentry? Maybe. I think he probably has one sentry at least, right? Yeah, he does have one sentry. We did get the disruptor. Yeah, I guess we're just going to be heading towards a base right here, to be honest. It would be nice if I could save these with... No, why are you come... Oh, no, that is actually very annoying. Like, that kind of triggered me that instant. I don't know how it happened. Like, it must have been a wrong shift click or something. Or even just straight up like a miss hotkey or whatever. I don't have it hotkeyed, so it's kind of hard to see how that would be the case. But that is very, very painful here, guys. Now, we are on top. Let's see. Good splits. Well, he actually hit more of his own units than mine, so that is quite nice. Okay, let's see. How are the splits going to be? Decent enough. Oh, man, that actually sucks. That last road shop was going to be our final chance to win this game. And just because we shift-clicked it, that is going to cost us in the end. Well, to be fair, we were losing the game here anyway. But, I mean, I don't know what happened to these drops. Where are these drops even? Let's see what happened to them. I kind of want to, get to the bottom of this. So they're over here. I guess they were just shift-clicked completely wrong. Maybe I clicked on the mini-map instead of on the map, or the other way around. If you look at the supply here, there was definitely a chance because my opponent, he was slowly mining out. He was still mining more than us. Like, his army is better and he was mining more than us. But, oh, this sucks because we played such a good game and that is going to be a little bit of an unsatisfying way to lose. Like, this is one of those losses that does get to be a little bit. Normally, losses don't get me that much, but this one does because we played a fantastic game. I should have lost this game 10 times and we stayed in it every single time, and then we lose because we misclick 2 overlords at the end. Now, obviously, we weren't in a comfortable position if that's going to be the margin of loss, right? Let's be honest here. Like, if we are in a decent position that we are not going to lose because of one misclick, but this click could have, cleared up this entire base, or this drop rather, and then it's a different game. I was taking another third already. Didn't lose the Roach War and did lose the Lair, but not the Roach War. And it would have been, maybe this game could have gone on for another 10 minutes, but I can't complain. This episode was freaking awesome. We almost 4-0 the Pro Protoss player. Instead, it's going to be 3-1. 1 win with Zerg, 2 wins with Terran. And some illegal wins with Terran as well, to be fair. And 1 loss with Zerg, but it was an awesome game. And that's going to be it for today. I am now officially exhausted. I hope you guys had a fantastic time. If you did, give a video a like, subscribe to the channel. And I'll catch you all for the next one. Adios.